that the main event, due to medical reasons, has been canceled. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Have a great night.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. We're inside the UFC Apex. We are all set to go for the main event. It has been canceled. Maycee Barber and Erin Blanchfield, they will not fight tonight inside the octagon. There was a last-minute medical issue for Maycee Barber. She is not cleared medically to compete.
Pretty crazy, pretty unprofessional. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight her again.
Do you know what happened?
I was told she had a seizure in the locker room. I don't know like how or why exactly that was caused, but that's what I was told. I don't know. She needs to look at another division. She needs to fix her life. She needs to just fix herself. I think she's a complete mess in every aspect of her entire life.
Maycee released a statement saying, "Not what I had planned for a Sunday post. Thank you to everyone for the prayers and support. I owe an apology to UFC, Mick Maynard, Dana White, Sean Shelby, and Erin Blanchfield. P.S. My life is not messy. This is just a bad hand. We will get to the bottom of it all and be back."
I don't know, dude. Like, the problem with the UFC, dude, is they don't pay anybody. They don't pay guys shit. So, like, the reason why you're seeing everybody in the rosters of Ahmed and, you know, Jose and whatever Brazilian name, you know, is because, like, the UFC isn't paying you guys money. So I think what you're going to have is you're going to have an entire roster filled of just foreigners. Like, don't get me wrong, dude. It's fun to go watch two fucking Dagestani cavemen fight. But at some point, dude, like, they aren't American. They don't have American beliefs. They don't have American ideals. So it's like, at some point, when the whole roster doesn't speak English because the UFC is so cheap and they don't pay anybody anything, like, at some point, dude,
they pay pretty good though, right? Like, for, like, I would say, like,
they pay for
champion contenders.
So they pay the top 5 and pretty good, but they don't pay, like, you would make more money working at for a year. Like, what are they the entry is 10 and 10. So, dude, you know, I know you don't live in the real world because you're fucking loaded and you probably have never lived in the real world, but, like, what do you think the average rent is?
Oh, right now? Well, where?
Just in
the world?
Yeah,
or in
just
America?
give me like a bit, like a general.
1,500?
No. 1,500 for like a little apartment. But like, say you want to buy a house, bro, your mortgage is going to be like $3,000-$4,000. So it's like, you're telling an American to go and fight and make 10 and 10. If you lose, you're going to make 10, and then you got to pay your management, then you got to pay your training, then you got to pay taxes. So you're telling an American that you could make $5,000 and you could pay your mortgage for like a month, 2 months. It's just like, I mean, they're taking our jobs, China man. Like,
I'm living on $300.
If you beat me in a fight, our skill level is better.
Maybe if this guy gonna talk too much, maybe we're gonna fight tonight. Be careful about that. Now we talk.
It could be, I never back down, man. I never back down.
But
You don't want to go to sleep back down.
Never back down.
between us is nobody right now. Very close. Now you're in my world. Understand?
I remember.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Madrid. Congratulations. Amazing game. Amazing.
Islam.
Интересно, будешь ли страховать бой за пояс в легком весе?
Страховать не знаю, но однозначно, если они предложат, я буду.
Даже на суперкоротком или
Да, я буду готов. То есть я сейчас вылетаю в Америку и буду там находиться, если что-то травмируется, если UFC мне скажет, что ты готов, я скажу да.
А если Парье-Холова, если предложат также?
Однозначно, да. То есть сейчас мне нужно рисковать, так как я получил травму, и эту травму неправильно обрисовали, то есть не вышел, доктор не сказал, что и как произошло, и люди, некоторые думают, что я там просто соскочил с этого боя и так далее. И сейчас просто нужно вернуться в строй, и что UFC скажет, то и будем делать.
January 24th is my wife and I's anniversary, and it just so happens to be a Saturday. So I was like, that seems like let's throw that out there. Let's throw that out there. Let's speak it into existence. January, the turn of the new year. Probably a new some kind of new TV deal that these guys are working on. I don't know if you got some inside information, but I'm sure they're working on something. I get asked about it in over almost every single interview, and rightfully so. The Conor Chandler thing just stays alive, right? It was just a couple weeks ago. All of a sudden, he said, you know, Iron Michael Chandler, unfinished business. You know, so it's not just the fact that we had the contract, that we were supposed to fight in June. We did the Ultimate Fighter. We have to finish the Ultimate Fighter. It's just like staying alive. So it's one of those deals where obviously I'm not losing sleep at night trying to get the Conor fight, wanting to get the Conor fight. If me and Conor are supposed to fight and he's supposed to come back, it's going to happen, and I don't need to force it. With that being said, if I'm a betting man, I'm not sure if he comes back. Do I want to fight him? Do I want to finish the Ultimate Fighter 31? Absolutely. So we'll see, man. All I know is I'm going to enjoy my family over the summertime, work on some big time business that I've been working on for the last couple of weeks since the fight, and see how this whole thing unfolds.
When are you fighting Tom?
I was waiting for it. When are you fighting Tom? Like, governor. The UFC and Tom, we all got a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. They're one of the biggest organizations in sports, and right now Tom and I have agreed to wait for the UFC to make their announcements. So I legally can't really talk about it.